So what am I supposed to do with you, Professor?
Why are you supposed to do anything?
I done told you. I left out of here this morning and you was no part of my plans at all. I was just going to work. But here you is.
Doesn't mean anything. Everything that happens doesn't mean something else.
Mm-hmm. It don't?
No, it doesn't.
Well, what it mean then?
It doesn't mean anything. You run into people every day. Some of them are in trouble, but it doesn't mean anything.
Mm-hmm.
People who often look out for perfect strangers are the very ones who aren't looking out for the ones they're supposed to be looking for. If you do that, you don't get to be a hero.
And that would be me.
I don't know. Would it?
Well, I can see how there's some truth in that. But in this particular case, I only had but one thing to go by.
And that was...
That he was standing there. And I could look at him and I said, well, he don't look like my brother. But then, I done look again.
And that's what you did.
Well, you was kind of hard to ignore. You had a pretty direct approach.
I didn't approach you. I didn't even see you.
Mm-hmm.
I should go. I'm beginning to get on your nerves.
No, you ain't, Professor. Don't pay no attention to me. But what I don't get is how you come to get in such a fix as you is now.
Yeah.
When did you decide that today was the day? Was there something special about it?
No. Well, today is my birthday. But I certainly don't regard that as something special.
So you seen your birthday was coming up and, well, that just seemed like the right day.
Birthdays are dangerous. Like Christmas. Ornaments hanging from trees, wreaths from doors, and people from steam pipes. All across America.
Don't say too much for Christmas, does it?
Christmas ain't what it used to be.
I believe that to be a true statement. I surely do.
I've got to go.
You always put on your coat like that?
What's wrong with the way I put on my jacket?
I didn't say there was nothing wrong with it.
I don't have a way. I just put my jacket on.
Mm-hmm.
Is it effeminate? What?
Nothing. Just studying the ways of the professor.
Yeah, well, I have to go.
Well, let me get my coat.
Your coat?
Yeah.
Where are you going?
Going with you?
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
I'm going home.
All right.
All right? You're not going home with me.
Sure I am. Let me get my coat.
You can't go home with me.
What? You can come home with me, but I can't go home with you?
No. I mean, no. That's not it. I just need to come home.
You live in an apartment.
Yes.
What? They don't allow black folks in there?
No, of course they do. Please, no more jokes. I'm tired.
I hope we don't get no hassle when you try to get me in your apartment building.
You're serious?
Oh, I think you know I'm serious.
Why are you doing this?
Me? I ain't got no choice in the matter.
Who appointed you my guardian angel?
You know who appointed me. I didn't ask for you to jump into my arms on the subway platform this morning.
I didn't leap into your arms.
You didn't?
No. I didn't.
Well, how you get there then?
Do you really think Jesus is in this room?
No. I don't think he's in this room.
You don't?
I know he's in this room. It's in the way you put it, Professor. It's like if I say, do you think you have your coat on?
It's not the same thing. It's a matter of agreement. You and I see that I have my coat on, but Cecil says that I'm naked and have green skin and scales and a tail. So we might want to have to talk about where we should put Cecil so he won't hurt himself.
Who's Cecil?
He's not anybody. He's a hypothetical. He's a person I made up to illustrate a point.
Made up?
We're not going to get into this again. He's someone I made up. He's a fictitious person to prove a point.
But you did make him up.
Yes.
And his view of things don't count?
No. That's why I made him up. I could have said you were the person who didn't believe I was wearing a coat.
And Cecil can't defend himself on the fact that he ain't in agreement with everybody else. On top of the fact that you made him up and he's green and all that shit.
He's not the one who's green. I am. What? Where is this going?
I'm just trying to find out about Cecil.
I don't think so. Can you see Jesus?
No. I can't see him.
But you can talk to him.
I don't miss a day. Not out loud. I don't hear a voice. I don't hear my own for that fact. But I have heard him.
Well, I don't understand what it is you are trying to tell me.
I know you don't, honey. But the first thing you got to understand is I ain't got an original thought in my head. If it hasn't got the lingering scent of divinity to it, I ain't interested.
The lingering scent of divinity.
Yeah. You like that?
It's not bad.
Heard it from Black Preacher on the radio. But the point is that I done tried it my way. And I don't mean chip it or nothing. I done run through the forest with a bit in my mouth. If you could find someone else that tried harder than I did, I would like to meet him. I surely would. What you think that got me?
I don't know. What did it get you?
Death in life. That's what it got me.
Death in life.
Yeah. Walking around dead. Too dead to even know enough to lay down.
I see.
Let me ask you a question.
All right.
You ever read this book?
I've read parts of it. I've read in it.
Have you ever read it?
No.
But you read a lot of books.
Yes.
Ballpark.
I don't know. Maybe 2 a week. For close to 40 years.
I'm just messing with you, Professor. Give me a number, and I'll give you 40 times back.
26.
1,040.
118.
4,720.
4,720.
Yeah.
The answer is the question.
Say what?
That's your new number.
4,720?
Yes. Yes, it is.
Do you know the answer?
I don't.
It's 118. How did you do that?
Numbers is the black man's friend. Butter and eggs. Crap table. You know your numbers, you can put the mojo on your brother. Confiscate the contents of his pocketbook. Get a lot of time to practice that shit in the jailhouse.
I see.
But let's get back to you and all the books you done read. You think you read about 4,000 books?
Probably. More than that.
But you ain't read this one.
No. Not the whole book. No.
Why is that?
I don't know.
What would you say is the best book ever wrote?
I have no idea.
Alright, take a shot.
There are a lot of good books.
Pick one.
Maybe War and Peace.
Do you think that book is a better book, better than this one written?
I don't know. They're different kinds of books.
So that War and Peace book is a book someone made up?
Well, yes.
And that's how it's different from this book here.
In my view, they're both made up.
Ain't none of them true then.
Not in the historical sense. No.
So, what would be a true book?
I don't know. A history book. Gibbon's Decline and Fall of the Roman Empire.
And that book would be better than this book here.
The Bible?
The Bible.
I don't know. Gibbon's is a cornerstone. It's a major work.
And a true book. Don't forget that.
Yes.
But it is a good book.
I don't know. I don't know you could even make the comparison. You're talking about apples and pears.
We ain't talking about no apples and pears, Professor. We talking about books. Now, is that Decline and Fall book as good a book as this one here?
I might have to say no.
It's more true, but it's not as good.
If you like.
It ain't what I like, Professor. It's what you said. You used to say here on the cover before it got worn off, greatest book ever written. You think that's true?
It might.
You read good books,
I try to. Yes.
but not the best book.
I need to go.
You don't need to go, Professor. Stay and visit with me a while.
Are you afraid I'll go back to the train station?
You might.
What if I promised I wouldn't?
You might anyways.
Don't you have to go to work?
I was on my way to work.
A funny thing happened on your way to work.
Yes, it did.
Will they fire you?
No, they ain't gonna fire me.
You could call in.
I ain't got a phone.
Why don't you have a phone?
I don't need one. Junkie's gonna steal it anyways.
You could get a cheap one.
You can't get too cheap for a junkie. But anyways, let's get back to you.
Let's stick with you for a moment.
All right?
Can I ask you something?
Sure you can.
Where were you standing? I never saw you.
You mean when you took your amazing leap?
Yes.
I was on the platform.
On the platform?
Yeah.
Well, I didn't see you.
I was on the platform minding my own business, and here you come hauling ass.
I'd looked around to make sure that there was no one there. Particularly any children. There was no one there.
Nope. Just me.
Well, I don't know where you could have been.
Professor, you trying to put the spook on me? Maybe I was just hanging around a post or something.
There wasn't any post.
So, let me get this straight. What you saying is, Some big black angel got sent down on Earth to protect your honky ass and catch you right before you about to jump into the Sunset Limited?
No, I don't think that.
Such a thing ain't possible.
No, it isn't.
You the one that suggested it?
I didn't suggest such a thing. You're the one putting in the things about angels. I don't believe in angels.
What you believe in?
A lot of things.
Alright.
Alright, what?
Alright. What things?
Mostly the value of things.
Okay. What things?
A lot of things. Music, art, books, cultural things. Things like that.
Alright.
Those are the things that had value to me. The cornerstones of civilization. But they don't have too much value anymore, do they?
What happened to her?
People stopped valuing them. I stopped valuing them to a certain extent. The world is wholly gone. And soon it will be all gone.
I ain't sure I'm following you, Professor.
There's nothing to follow. It's all right. Things I loved were frail. Very frail. I thought they were indestructible. They weren't.
Then there's some powerful words, Professor. I ain't sure I got an answer. I ain't sure there is an answer. But I got to ask you, what good is a notion such as that? Don't keep your feet glued down to the platform when the Sunset Limited comes screaming through.
I'm sorry. You're a kind man. But I've heard you out. And you heard me out. And there's nothing left to say. You said I want God's love. I don't. Maybe His forgiveness. I need to go.
He didn't mean them words, Lord. He didn't mean them. How come you sent him to me? How come you sent him to me and didn't give me the word? It's okay. It's okay. I'm gonna be here, Lord.